All right, so I've been waiting to do a new video for like forever. I actually had finished the second episode a long time ago, and then I just completely scrapped it. Now, I don't really know what else to say except like, whoops. I just get in these places where I don't want to put out something if it's not going to be like spot on or helpful. And so I'm kind of a perfectionist in that way. But the bigger one is like helpful. Like if I feel like all of a sudden that like I'm not actually going to add value, then I super don't want to actually put out a video a lot of times. So I didn't really want to do like the vlogging thing. I've said that a bunch of times. And what I've discovered pretty much is that I have looked at vlogging the wrong way. I think when you watch a lot of YouTube, vlogging is sort of like showcasing how good you are at something, all the cool things you have, the cool opportunities you have. If you're me, that's not really a good motivation for putting out content. But I realized something recently. I lost a really close friend of mine, and he was a photographer and was a dear friend of mine. We were roommates. We met every Friday morning for breakfast and coffee. We were part of a life group together. I didn't have a ton of pictures with him. Yeah, we had like 2 photos together ever. But we were really good friends, and I don't know, like we spent a lot of time together in person, and like we had conversations over the phone. But we didn't spend a lot of time just like taking photos. We were just kind of diving into like, how's your relationship going? You're a new dad, your wife's pregnant, how you doing? And what's sad about that isn't that we were like, it doesn't feel like we missed out on anything by not having those photos. But now that he's gone, I want to look back and see his face and remember us being together. But now I can't. I don't really have. I've got the memories here. And so, and I think in a lot of ways, like my work ethic at becoming excellent at filmmaking comes from my time spent living with him, watching him run his photography business, and just seeing just how much care and love he put into his photos. And even the photo he shot for us of our wedding, it was a gorgeous, the main photo. Like I keep saying photo, like the guy took one picture and that was it. No, like, but our favorite photo was gorgeous. It made us look like we were on, like out of a Disney movie. I guess what I'm ranting on and on and on to say is that like losing a friend kind of makes you start to think more about things that you kind of had a settled opinion on, maybe even were a little thick-headed on. And I think vlogging is one of those because it's a video log, right? Like what is that? But essentially it's just a documenting of a process or a documenting of a time in life. And so the idea of vlogging has been rough, but that's because I didn't see it as something like that. And now that I think about my life, I think about he leaves behind a wife and a 3-month-old. And to imagine that because I was, I'm not the kind of guy who's a vlogger, or I'm not the kind of whatever, to think that the people I leave behind when I go won't have something to hold on to because of my attitude just sounds garbage. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Like I'm not going to let that hold me back.